Okay, so we are live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dan from MillennialMotivator.ca, helping you learn how to create, engage, and inspire. I want to give it just a couple minutes here, let people come on in that anybody wants to be here for live. Today, what we're planning on doing, guys, I've got 3 channels that people asked to have reviewed, or I've told them to be reviewed. They're clients of mine that are getting started on YouTube that I wanted to showcase, give them some feedback so that they're able to grow their channels. So we're going to be doing that today. On top of that, Jason's Garage. That was quick to the T, man. Welcome. On top of that, though, guys, I am going to... Well, we'll see how long it goes, because it's going to be a half hour. We're going to go from 12:30 to 1. If you guys have any questions, anybody shows up in chat, wants me to look at their channel, if we've got time, I'm going to do that. Anytime throughout the week, you can throw your channel up to be reviewed. You can leave it in the comments here once this video goes back live if you've got a channel that you want reviewed. But for now, let's get the ball rolling. Let's get these 3 channels out of the way so we can go from there. So first up, let's head over to... I want to make sure I've got OBS all set up here. Yeah, definitely. I'm wondering, is this you by chance? Because we can start here. I know this came from the 365 group. And this is one of the channels from 365. I think. Okay, so this is 365. Let me know if you guys can't hear me. Hopefully the audio is good. I'm seeing the levels bounce, so I'm assuming we're good. So what we're looking at here, guys, is it's going to be a simple breakdown of the channel. It doesn't need to be YouTube channels, but that seems to be what a lot of people want me to take a look at. So we're going to get the ball rolling on YouTube channels. But if you guys have social networks, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, you want me to take a look at, I can do that. You want me to look at your website, I'm happy to do that as well. But for now, YouTube channels. So Gearhead Daily. This guy's kicking my butt. 2,000 subscribers. So amazing to see. I love working with guys that are at the same level that I am. I mean, he's kicking my butt. I'm at 1,700. He's up at $2 grand. So that's great. Now, a few of the things, guys, best practices right off the jump. This is Gearhead Daily, okay? If I go over to About, see what this channel is about, I kind of did some precursor. I looked into it ahead of time to figure out what was up. But, so this is about motors. It's about gearheads. It's about cars. What does this banner tell you? If I didn't tell you what this channel is about and you just saw these 2 fists here, what do you think? What do you guys think the channel is about? I know for me, what I got almost right away was tattoo shop. I'd be thinking tattoos. I'd be thinking that kind of stuff. Okay, so look cool isn't a terrible message or motto, but I'm not understanding what the channel is about from the banner. And this is a key best practice that I really want you guys to focus on in your channels. Make sure that your banner reflects what you are about, okay? So I always make sure that if I'm touting this as something you should do, it's something that I'm doing, all right? UFC fighter. Okay, so yeah, it could be a fighting channel. I could see that. Where you've got a guy that's like that. Maybe it's a motivational channel, right? With the guy that got out of prison, he's got tattoos on his knuckle. Who knows? But it definitely doesn't spring out to me that this is car related, right? So what we've got here, it's good to know the delay on that's about 30, 40 seconds. So this is my channel. You go in, you know, okay, this guy's got a book. It's him talking. That's what you're going to get. In reality, that's all you get when you come to my channel, is me talking at you for a while, right? So what I recommend is you do the same thing. Hop into your banner, and a few key things that you want to have in your banner, okay? Number 1, what you want is your face. Immediately, you want a picture of you somewhere on that banner telling people this is the person you can expect to see. If you've got a team of people, great. Have a photo of your team. Next up, what you want to have on there is frequency. When can people expect to see a video from you? Now, the channel's called Gearhead Daily, so we get a bit of a taste that if you're a Gearhead Daily channel, we can expect to see videos daily. Maybe in this case, because the title of the channel is Gearhead Daily, you don't necessarily need to have it up on the banner. I still recommend that it is there, though. Last but not least, your social channels. I hope you're using more than Google+. I hope that you do have a Twitter and Facebook for this channel. If you don't, I recommend you get one started and you use this effectively. So what am I talking about? Always have the social channels that you want people connecting with you on over here. So Amazon I have on here as a link because I want people to check out my book. I've got Instagram here because that's where I love to connect with people lately. LinkedIn, that's the professional side of what I do as a digital marketing consultant. That's where I want people to connect. And Twitter is the other network that I want people to connect with me on. So I have to have those networks there so people know where to find me off of YouTube with other social networks that they use. I recommend that you have that. Google+, I've got nothing against it. If it's a network that you are actively using and seeing great feedback from, I highly recommend you hop in and and use that, but you got to have other social networks there for sure. So with the banner, get your face on there, let people know what the channel is about. So show some mechanics, show some cars, show some you know, car show stuff. Have things that are relevant to what your channel is about. If it's about being a gearhead, have some tools, have some cars, have some gears, have some engines on there. That's vital. Have a picture of yourself and let people know what they can expect. Make sure your social channel is there. Now, your channel trailer is bang on, okay? So this is something, guys, if I review your channel, I'm going to subscribe to it. It's just a small courtesy that I can extend. I'm happy to do so. As well, all of the channels that I review, once this video goes back into the archive, I will make sure to tag them in the comment description so people can find your channel from this review. Now, that being said, you've got a trailer that runs right off of it. It gives people a good feel. Now, I'm not opposed to this video being the trailer, but again, I often feel like what you want is to have a trailer that showcases who you are, what you're about, where you want to head, where you want to go. Now, if that's not the case, that all you've got here is your next episode as opposed to a trailer that's telling people what they can expect, you may be missing an opportunity. The other thing is that I don't recommend your trailer being over 60 seconds in length. So if it's over 60 seconds in length, I won't show on mine. If it's over 60 seconds in length, chances are people are probably not going to see it all the way. So the ideal trailers are 15, 30, 45, a minute. Past that, you're going too long, okay? So possibly consider shooting a trailer specifically for this purpose for people that aren't subscribed when they land on the page. Now, let's take a look at the page layout here. Popular uploads, subscriptions. Now, a huge thing that we're clearly missing on this main page is playlists. And playlists is a great way to go to tell YouTube, the algorithm itself, these are other channels that I'm similar to. It allows you to showcase your content alongside other leaders in the industry. And on top of that, it helps you fill out this page a little bit more, give people more of a feel like you're a community. So what does that look like? Well, it looks a little bit like this. So you go in and same thing. I've got that same thing that you do over at Gearhead, where these are channels that I like to watch. I recommend to other people. I think they're great. But as you go down, I have playlists here listed of some of them are all my stuff. Some of them are my stuff alongside other channels that do similar stuff. I think that's an important thing to have, okay? And it gives you like 8 or 9 playlists that you can throw in there. Fill it up. Have different playlists for different things. This is us working on a car. This is us working on snowmobiles. This is us building engines from scratch. These are ideas that we're having. This is us building metal. All kinds of different little things like that will help you go a huge distance as far as creating a community feel and a content feel. Otherwise, though, this is great that this is here. These are fine, but create playlists intentionally, guys. So if we go into your playlist, let's see. Yeah, there aren't any created. So take the time. There's only 2 opportunities YouTube gives to you in order to create URLs on their site. One is when you upload a video of your own, original content. The other is when you create a playlist. So if you want to double dip and get a single video that you've worked hard on into 2 different unique URLs on YouTube, which has huge benefits as far as search goes, make sure you're creating playlists regularly. I create 2 to 3 playlists a week and update my main page. I highly recommend you create at least 1 playlist a week. If you are creating content daily, maybe it should be 2 or 3 playlists a week that you're creating, all right? Now, videos. We are on Gearhead Daily, and what I'm seeing here is we've got some videos here, okay? 3 years ago, 2 years ago. So this channel's been around for a while. We got a 3-year-old channel at 2,000 subscribers. So 3 years, 3 years, 3 years, 2 years. If this is truly Gearhead Daily, though, what we want to see is a little more consistency with how videos are coming along, or what we want to see is videos building up to 1 weekly playlist. So a possible way that you can do this is you've got 6-minute videos, 24-minute videos, 14-minute videos. They're kind of all over the place. So find some consistency, shoot a daily video, get it out there, get it up here, and then create a playlist for the week, showcasing what you did for the week. Maybe it's a single project that you've got that you're working on all throughout the week, and you showcase bits and pieces of what you're doing in that project, and then compile that all into 1 playlist for the project from start to finish. If you're going to do tutorials, that's not bad either. You could do a tutorial day once a week. You've got that out there. But if you're going to be calling it Gearhead Daily, make sure that daily is what you are aspiring to do. I know that can take time. It takes me probably about 1.5 hours, 2 hours a day to put out content daily. Now, live is another option for you. Live is the ability for you to take a camera into your garage, showcase what you're doing live, have people ask questions about what you're doing on the fly. That may be a great way to go, okay? So definitely consider doing that. As far as thumbnails go, there's not a lot of consistency with thumbnails here, and that's something that I would recommend that you take a look at. So go check out some other automotive channels, head in there, see what they're offering, see how they do their thumbnails. Now, it always, again, helps to have a face that people can relate to. Your face is going to be your brand with Gearhead Daily. Make sure that you've got that. If you don't want your face to be the brand, make sure that you've got a logo on your thumbnail that's consistently there. You want to see something similar across all of the videos. And if I do the same thing, again, I only recommend doing the best practice if it's something that I'm using personally. So here, you'll see that my thumbnails are here. Here's a live. Here's a live. Here's a live. But all of my thumbnails have a similar feel and process to them. It allows people to recognize that the more often they see my style of thumbnail, they'll know, oh, that's that Dan guy that does that thing. The same thing can be true for your channel, okay? Overall, you've got video content on there. That's great. You've got video that ranges from 100 views to, let's go back, sometimes the older ones have a much better, 47,000 views on this one. So that's awesome. You got some video content that's performing really well. You've got some that needs a little bit of a tweak to it. But the reality is you're putting out content. All that you've got to do, the major things that I would work on with this channel are attach the social networks that are relevant to you, fix the banner, and then be frequent with your content. Make sure you're putting out content on the daily if you're going to call your channel Gearhead Daily. Hope that helps. Okay, next up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrap TJ Scrapman for today. That was one of my clients that's starting a YouTube channel. I'd rather go with Jason's Garage because he's here. So let's see if we can find Jason's Garage in search. Jason's Garage. Bam, there he is. Okay, so Jason's Garage shows up in search. That's great. 1,000 subscribers, so we're off and running. This is great. I know what it's about. This is fine to have. Again, I would include an image of you somewhere here. Even if you were to shrink this image a little bit, so take the two sides of this in, bring it to about this mark here, so you've got a little space on both sides. Not dissimilar to this. So take that Jason's Garage thing, put it in where this Create, Engage, Spire thing here is here. Go over to your social networks. Make sure you've got those plugged in. You want to be showcasing where people can find you off of YouTube. So Facebook, I know that you're on Facebook because you're part of 365, but also maybe Twitter, Instagram, have those in there as well. Now, I don't know how frequently you put out videos, so that's important to have on here as well. Let people know either above this image or on the side here somewhere, if you were to shrink it down, this is how often I put out video content. This is when I think it's of value. This is what I would recommend for you, okay? Going into here, there's no channel trailer. That may be because I subscribed. So hold on, let me refresh and see if there is a channel trailer. For those of you that don't know, obviously there's a different layout for subscribers and non-subscribers. So this is great. You've got a 30-second intro trailer. Perfect. Bang on. So great. This is a perfect way to start your channel. This is who I am. This is what I'm about. This is what you can expect. Awesome job. Love this. Okay, so when you subscribe, I am subscribed again. Let's go to your videos now. We can do the layout first here. Let's go down to the layout. Let's see here. So you've got uploads, just generic uploads. I would recommend you get rid of that and have a specific playlist listed. Corvette, Garage Tips and Tricks, Automotive. This is beautiful. This is really well done. The only thing that I would add to your playlist here is this. Like videos, uploads, ditch those entirely. Okay, get rid of this stuff. How to stop school shootings, that's not relevant to your channel. Queen, We Will Rock You, maybe that's relevant to your channel. But get rid of your liked videos, get rid of your uploads, and have custom tailored playlists, have 8 or 9 of those there, okay? That's the only thing that I would add to this. If you go into your videos, you do have, so 3 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 1 month ago, 1 month ago. So it looks like one a week that you're putting out there. It is recommended as a best practice. This isn't my personal opinion. This is from anybody at YouTube that is a YouTuber. 3 to 5 times a week is your best upload. Again, if you can't commit to 3 to 5 a week, commit to your 1 a week, but then maybe consider doing a live at one point during the week and creating a new playlist once a week. That'll give you 3 unique URLs on YouTube, okay? So that's another option for you. If you're unable to create content 3 to 5 times a week, consider going live once a week, creating your one piece of content once a week, and then on top of that, you're creating a new playlist. That'll be 3 new URLs for your YouTube channel at least once a week. Okay, so 3 YouTube URLs created a week is important. Next up, YouTube thumbnails. So one of the great things that you can do is this. if I search this title, why I went with HP, or maybe I should make it one that I can see. This would explain, I'm going to put in the title exactly of one of your videos. And we can review how the thumbnail performs, okay? In my C6 Corvette Z06. Okay, so we've got the exact title. Here's yours as the first one. Let's go down and look at a few of these thumbnails and try to figure out which one speaks best. So you're shooting in 4K. That's great. That's going to put you on top almost every time. But what we do as we go down is, if you look at the thumbnails, we've got a couple question marks across an image of the inside of a C6 Corvette, right? But if you scroll down the screen here, what you're going to see is, okay, we've got this guy. He's got his logo. He's got upgrade your C6 stereo and an image of himself. We've got two cars side by side. Now, what's going to stick out to me 9 times out of 10 for thumbnails is, which of these would I click? Out of all of these here, honestly, the two that I'm most considering clicking would be this one, hard to believe, because the text is bold, it's there, it's easy for me to see, and there's an actionable. That arrow pointing grabs my eyes. It wants me to look here. Okay? Now, yours has the text. It's red on black. It's not as eye-grabbing as a white or a yellow would be to pop. There's a reason why I've got this. People often ask me why I've got this ugly yellow background, and the reality is when people are scrolling down that search result list, that color sticks out. It helps it pop out and grab people's eyes. They see that color as they're scrolling down and they go, oh, that's different. Okay? So you're really trying to optimize your thumbnails by doing that, okay? Now here, when you scroll down, that yellow pops for me. You see that yellow car in the background? Grabs my eyes, grabs my attention, draws me to that thumbnail. On top of that, the text is there. It's white with a black background. Makes it very easy to see, grabs the eyes. I don't even know what the episode is about, but I know that I see the guy that's going to be talking to me about it. I see a yellow Corvette that's grabbed my attention, and the text is there to help me play through. It's probably the most catching thumbnail out of the bunch, okay? So when we're building our thumbnails, faces are always key. Having text that's visible and eye-grabbing, and having colors that grab attention and set it apart. Black on red are very low-key colors. It's a bit of color theory, but anything that's bright, yellow, white, blue, those are probably the best way that you can go. Red on black, they're darker color tones. They're going to fall into the background of the palette, okay? This is a terrible thumbnail, for example, where there's no text, there's no picture, and the colors aren't eye-grabbing. They're all very dull and low-key. You want to be grabbing people's attention with your thumbnail for sure. Let's go back to your channel, though. So thumbnail consistency, putting out the 3 videos a week. You've got your playlist, which is great to see. I think your playlists are awesome. It's a great way to go. You have more playlists here. I would put them all into the channel instead of uploads and like videos. Other than that, though, I think you're killing it. Again, with the banner, get your face on here, social networks, and let us know how often we can expect videos from you. Otherwise, you're killing it, man. I'd love to see how far you're going to go, how far you're going to grow. You're up to 1,000 subscribers, over the 1,000 subscriber mark, and your channel is, if I go back to your first video, wow, you've been on YouTube for a while, 11 years ago. That's crazy. So you've been around for 11 years on YouTube, so that's, I mean, you've just gotten back at this a little more consistently, I can see, so that's great that you're back at it. Stay with it, kick with it. My own channel, I've been at this for a couple months. We're coming up on 4 months now I've been at this, and I'm able to hit that 1,700 mark. So, yeah, definitely grind down. Don't quit. Set a schedule for yourself. It's going to help you in a big way. I know when I said I was going to do videos daily, that was a huge thing for me. It really is a consistency thing with YouTube, and I know with me putting out 7 videos a week, that's 6 videos, well, sorry, 6 videos a week, and then on top of that, I've got 3 to 5 playlists that I'm creating a week. It gives me a lot more for people to find and search. I'm going to show you something on the back end. I can't get into your analytics, but I'll show you my analytics here. Okay? If we go into the analytics, and I go into the beta, I'm a small channel. I'm fairly young, okay? And this is something you guys can do as well. This is a fairly new thing that's come out. You go into the beta for your analytics, and you go into your discovery section, okay? Now, in discovery, this is the last 28 days, okay? What you guys can see here, and I hope you guys can see this. Let me zoom in. Maybe that'll... Okay, perfect. So, go into discovery. what we're seeing here is impressions and how they led to watch time. Now, an impression is when somebody searches on YouTube. What up, Hooksite Nation? Chicago in the house. Okay, so what we've got here, guys, is impressions and how they led to watch time. What this means is an impression is when my thumbnail gets shown in search or in a referred video somewhere on YouTube. So not on my channel, on somebody else's channel, or on somebody else's search, my videos are being shown, my thumbnail. This is telling me, one, as a new channel, does YouTube showcase your videos? Yes. YouTube has given, in the last 28 days, YouTube has shown my video content to 95,000 views. Not necessarily people, not unique viewers, but 95,000 times my video popped up in a search result or a recommended video on the side. Now, those of you that get the little bell icon up in the corner here, right? That bell icon will sometimes now say recommended video. It'll just pop up as a notification and say, here's a recommended video that we think you should watch. What this is saying is I got 95,000 impressions from YouTube. So they showed my video 95,000 times in search results, but 22% of that time was YouTube directly recommending my content to people. This is huge. A quarter of the time of my impressions are people getting that directly in their updates, in their notification. That's a huge way to grow your community. That people are not just having you show up in their results, but they're getting a direct notification. We recommend that you go watch this guy's channel. That's a huge way to grow. You definitely want to be checking these metrics, guys. You've got to be in the beta to get to these, so make sure that you can always go back to the classic analytics if you want, but go into the beta and check these out. See how many impressions YouTube is giving you. If you increase your video content, how frequently you're putting them out, and the playlist that you're creating, you're going to see this impression number go up, okay? The more that you encourage people to be a part of your community, hit the bell, you're doing great thumbnails, people are clicking through, and you've got a high click-through rate, the better chances you're going to have of getting more impressions. So what does that mean? My click-through rate is not where I want it to be. I'm aiming for a 2% or higher click-through rate. What that means is if there's 6 videos like we just did where we were looking at all the different thumbnails, out of those videos, mine is the one that gets clicked. That's what I'm hoping for. I want, out of the 100,000 impressions, at least a 2% click-through rate. That's what I'm hoping for, okay? Now, that being said, out of those impressions, out of that click-through rate, I'm seeing 34, almost 35,000 views on my channel with over 155,000 minutes of watch time. That's not bad, okay? 4-minute average view duration is something I'm okay with. I know I put out 10-minute videos, so for people to be seeing 4.5 minutes on average, I'm okay with that. That's a decent amount of watch time for me. Clearly, you always want more, but the more that you guys go through this, the more that you're doing it where, okay, recommended on people's homepages, recommended on their watch pages. That's important to me. I know when people log into their YouTube, when they go to YouTube as proper, right? So you go in, you go youtube.com. What this is talking about is, here you are. Okay, great. In the recommended here, this is the first thing on your main page when you come in. This recommended section will have my video shown on other people's platform. That's important. When people arrive on YouTube and they're looking at what do I want to watch, and this is the stuff that's showing up, that's pretty cool. That's where you want to be. That's a great way to get new viewers. It's a great way to pull in content, okay? Now, for me, I'm a younger channel. We definitely have external views is one of the hugest ways that I'm bringing people to the channel right now. I use my established social networks elsewhere to bring people into YouTube. But coming up fast and hard is suggested videos. This is YouTube. This is YouTube helping me out and grow as a channel. Browse features, same thing. Playlists, same thing. This is a powerful way to grow, guys. Know your metrics, know what you're aiming for. 2% click-through rate, and try to make this recommended content as high as possible. You do that by having great content, you're creating content regularly, people know how to find you, and you have a subscriber growth showing on your channel, okay? So that's a lot of the back-end stuff. I'll probably create another video on that sometime in the next couple of weeks to showcase what that stuff is about. Last channel we are going to look at for today, guys, we are getting to that 25-minute mark. I didn't want this to be more than a half hour. So 25 minutes in, let's nail this down. Let's go BBQ Buzz. Okay, BBQ Buzz, it's a gaming channel. We haven't had a gaming channel yet today, so that's great. You land right away. I get it. BBQ Buzz, bam. Here it is. We're going to see Fortnite. We're going to see some military-style games, so Call of Duty maybe. Yeah, Call of Duty World War II. Could have been Battlefront, but we've got some gaming stuff here. Great. So we know to expect Fortnite or Call of Duty from this channel. The thing that is missing right away, again, there's a single social network here. I recommend that you have at least Twitter, Facebook, Instagram on here. Make sure that you've got a picture of yourself somewhere on here. People want to relate to you. They want to know who you are. Put your picture up there. It doesn't take long. Okay? As well, I don't know how frequently you're going to put out videos. We've reviewed that. You want to make sure that you know, okay, if I show up at BBQ Buzz, I can expect a video once a week, once a day, 3 to 5 times a week. When can I expect to see them? Do you do live? Is it always live? Different things that gaming has available. You want to make sure that you're showcasing that, okay? So, Fortnite is huge right now, so you're in a good place as far as that goes. Let's move down into, you've got a channel trailer, 25 seconds. Just did something so fast, so that's not bad. It's okay to say that, but you don't need to say that. Tell people what the channel is about here. Get rid of the apology. Just tell people what it's about, what you do, what your passion is for the channel. I'm going to subscribe now. I didn't want to subscribe so we could see what your trailer was, but trailer's there. That's great. It's important to have that. Get rid of the apology though. Don't discount it. Say, well, I just kind of threw this up there and that's the end of it. Make sure that you're giving it an accurate description. Sell yourself. That's your opportunity to sell yourself right there, okay? Playlists. You want to definitely build out your playlists, okay? Uploads is not enough. So what you want to do is find three or four other gaming channels out there that are either close to your size or similar in content, and then put your videos alongside their videos. You're not big enough yet that you may just want to put up your videos alone. You want to do a mix and match. So find Call of Duty gamers, find high-profile Fortnite gamers, create playlists with your stuff alongside their stuff, and have the 8 to 9 playlists here for your showcase. So what does that look like? Great kill cams, great no scopes, great watch me be an idiot, watch me jump, watch me dance, my favorite dance moves, whatever. What's up, TJ the Scrap Man? These are we scrapped the Scrap Man for this week, man. I'm going to be doing your Scrap Man review probably next week, but it gives you a week to get all these great things in place on your channel. But with this, guys, definitely expand your playlists. That I would highly recommend that. Expand your playlists. Have that showcase there. Now let's go into your videos. I want to see how old the channel is. So, channel's only 2 months old, so you're doing well. You're creating regular content, and that's great. Thumbnails are pretty good. This thumbnail's 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 not so great. So you'll notice if you look at your thumbnails, what are the ones that stand out? This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. That popping text alongside inside game footage is a great way to go, okay? These thumbnails, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, no good, no roll. They're not working for you. These aren't working for you. Go with these guys here, okay? 13 views, 15 views, 10 views, 30 views. So, number one video on your channel right now, 49 views, is this one here. And this is by far your best thumbnail. Hands down, bar none, your best thumbnail. It's got the in-game footage, it's got bright text, it pops out, it's easy to see. I highly recommend you continue doing your thumbnails in this format. However you did this one, do them all like that, okay? Playlists, none. You got to fill this up. Channels, none. You want to showcase other channels here that are similar to yours. So throw up the ninjas, throw up the ghosts, throw up the whoever it is that you feel is similar to you in gaming style. Have them showcased. Don't be afraid to do that. If I go to my channel, I'm not afraid to showcase other channels. I'm not worried that people are going to go watch them. I encourage people to go watch these guys. Roberto Blake, Gary Vee, Peter McKinnon, Daryl Eves, Valuetainment. You can keep going. Simon Sinek, this guy's amazing. The Rock, Will Smith. These are guys that I feel are valued channels that people would enjoy if they enjoy my content. Go check them out. And I hope that people that enjoy their content enjoy mine as well. Get on that. Make sure that you are showcasing other gaming channels similar to yours, all right? So, as a brief overview, get your picture on here. Let people know how frequently you're putting your videos up. But in reality, the Fortnite Call of Duty theme on it is awesome. Expand your social network. Make sure you've got a Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at least for your channel. In the home, you've got a great trailer, and that's fantastic. But make sure you don't apologize in the description on that trailer. Make sure you're selling your channel. Here, 8 to 9 playlists. Do that in the next couple days. Create 8 to 9 playlists. Get rid of your uploads and showcase your videos, okay? In your videos, make sure you're doing your thumbnails more like this style here. We had huge success on this image. Other than that, you're ready to roll. Keep at it. Keep grinding. Don't quit. Remember, it's the long game, especially with gaming channels. There's so many out there right now. If you are consistent and keep putting videos out regularly, 3 to 5 times a week minimum, you're going to see huge success, okay? So, I know I did a lot of talking there, guys, and I appreciate you sitting through all that for sure. That's it for today, though, guys. I hope that helped the people that were watching. If you're watching this on the back end, you're getting the replay on this. Thank you so much for coming through, swinging through. If you have a channel that you want to be watched, or you know somebody that's got a website, a social media network, or a YouTube channel that needs a little bit of review, that need a little bit of tough love to help them learn how to grow, how to succeed, get in on it. Jason, man, thanks for swinging by. I hope it was helpful. Can't wait to see what you do with that. Jason's Garage, I will check out your thumbnail right after I log off here. I got to go get a glass of water. Have an amazing weekend, guys. Don't miss out. Make sure you click the bell, get the notification when I go live with my videos Monday through Saturday, helping people learn how to create, engage, and inspire online. I'll be back next Saturday with another live video, breaking down channels. Take it easy. Let's go.